Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com. Today I want to talk to you about why you must stop listening to people who tell you the law of attraction doesn't work, it didn't work for them, or it didn't work for their friend who tried it. These are all excuses from people who aren't really applying it to their lives. Now you may say, well, but they said they tried it. I've even heard people say they tried it for years. Why would you try something for years? Wouldn't you know pretty quickly it's not working for you? Doesn't that tell you something's not right with their story if they're saying, I've been doing this for years and it doesn't work? Something's not right there. Of course, they may be doing it for years in that start, stop, never getting any kind of momentum, of course. And that's why it's not working for them, obviously. It's working against them, but not for them. But one of the things is, you don't know what these people are doing. You know, if I tell you, here's a Bible, I put it down on the table and ask you to pick it up, what do? You either pick it up or you don't. There's no trying. And yet people are going with the law of attraction. Well, I'm trying to. Well, then you're not doing it. You need to really put forth the effort and actually change your focus in life to the good things of life, the things that you want, and then you'll get those things. But you can't do it as this lost soul going to and fro, being tossed about like a wave of the sea, going from positivity to negativity, this bad thing I don't want, thinking about this thing I do want, because it's always way less of thinking about the good things. Now, you may have thoughts, random thoughts that come up that are negative. You cast them down, you move on, no big deal. But the problem is that many people aren't doing that. They get set in their ways. They focus on those negative things, and they don't even recognize they're doing it because it's such a habit. It is just like breathing for them. Oh, my boss did this to me today. Oh, my wife said this. Oh, my husband said this. Oh, my kids did this. Oh, you know, that person over there looked at me bad. Oh, that car was sure going too fast on the road. And just down the line. Oh, the news is bad. Oh, did you see what the president did? And just negative, negative, negative. And then they wonder why their life is not filled with the things they want. They wonder why their life is filled with more things to complain about, more things to be negative about. And they wonder why the law of attraction is not working for them. Rather, it's working against them. But that's the only thing it could do. You can't blame gravity because every day you go out to the top of your roof and you fall off your house. I don't understand why gravity's working against me. Because you're not doing things the right way. Don't let people rob you. Don't let people tell you lies and get you dragged down into their misery, their mediocrity, their failure, because they want some company in their failure. Rise above that. If you have to stand alone at the top of the mountain, just you and God, that's better than being down at the base of the people who are afraid to climb up, the people who are afraid to do anything, the people who are just trying things out, the people who aren't going to make any progress in life because they refuse to. And it's not because they couldn't. I don't want this to be understood as, well, you know, some people just can't do it. No, they refuse to. They absolutely can. They absolutely make changes and absolutely be more, do more, and have more. They just refuse. Oh, sure, they'll do it for a little while, just like people will do weight loss and exercising for a little while, and they do all these little things. I'm gonna learn new language. They do it for a week and then they give up. All these things they do to supposedly improve themselves, but they don't have that diligence, that stick-to-itiveness. They just refuse. They're not disciplined. And that's one of the things where they'll tell you they tried the law of attraction, how it didn't work for them. They may not even be trying to lie, but so often people underreport what they did, or overreport, overestimate the effort they put in, underreport what they really did, all the negativity and stuff. You know, you see this in weight loss studies. They'll put people, literally have people in clinical trials where they are being observed. They know everything they're eating is being counted by the doctors who are observing this. And then they're asked to estimate. They know how many calories they're taking in. They know what they're eating. And they still underestimate. Sometimes by up to 50%. They say, oh, I only ate 2,000 calories today. And really they were eating 3,000 or 4,000 calories. Now, were they just trying to lie? They knew they were being observed. Are they idiots? No. There's just sometimes this self-defeating habit in people where it makes them blind to the truth. It makes them blind to what's going on around them. It makes them blind to the reality that they're experiencing. So they'll tell you, oh, I tried that law of attraction stuff, it didn't work for me. Well, yeah, it didn't work for you. Of course not. Why would it? But when you get those people to be honest, they really start going back and thinking, well, what were you meditating on most of the time? Well, I was trying to get my spouse to be better, and that's not the law of attraction. That's not using it for you. You're focused on the negative. Well, I was trying to get all this fat off my body, I'm so obese and overweight, and, I'm trying not to be so fat. That's not the law of attraction working for you. That you focused on what you don't want. You weren't focused on how much you love your spouse and how great they are and thinking only about their positive aspects. You were focused on the things you didn't want that was going on with them. You didn't focus on the healthy diet you're eating, the exercise you're doing, how good and healthy and happy you are about life. You were focused on being fat. And what's going to come? More fatness. You might lose a little bit for a while, but then of course it comes back on and even more comes on. Because you can't continue and get any kind of success focusing on the things you don't want. Focused on the negativity. Flat out disobeying Philippians 4:8. You're not focused on the things that are true, that are just, that are lovely, of good report, that are virtuous, that are praiseworthy. You're not focused on good things. You're not focused on being positive. You're focused on things contrary to God, contrary to His goodness, contrary to His blessing, contrary to heaven on earth. And then those are the things you're going to get. And so when people say the law of attraction didn't work for me, well, it worked. It just worked against you because you refused to use it in a way that would best progress you in life, that would best give you the results you want. You chose to focus on the negativity. You chose to focus on why it wouldn't work for you. You chose to focus on how, well, it didn't work for all these people over here who said, or what about these people in this country over here? It's so bad you're saying the law of attraction and make them like that. And all these excuses people come up with to try to justify mediocrity, to try to justify not getting what they want in life. And wanting something in life is not bad. I don't care what religion tells you it's bad. Oh, having desires is wrong. No, it's not. God puts those desires in your heart. He wouldn't give you a desire that He couldn't fulfill. He wouldn't give you a desire that you couldn't obtain. He's not giving you desires to tease you, to trick you, to make you be mocked. He's a blesser. His goodness brings us to repentance. He's loving. God is love. And so when you walk in that understanding, walk in His goodness, walk in His love, and you focus on those positive things, the aspects of His goodness that you experience every single day of life. I don't care how bad you claim your life is, there's some goodness you can focus on that will bring you more goodness. And that's how the law of attraction simply works. My friend, it will work for you if you will make it work for you by focusing on good things. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.